Hi, Morgan here from Paul's Fishing Systems. We're trying out the new SwellPro FD1 fishing drone. It's Caleb's first time using one of these drones. He's also going to be using one of the Diver Tanacom electric reels. It's also his first time using one of those with a drone, so it should make for an interesting day. One of the other things we're going to be doing today is throwing the drone into the water and seeing what happens. Apparently he can take off from the water, so we're going to put that to the test.
So just inside here there's a little bit of a strap, Velcro strap that this goes into. Get them in because we want this to be nice and snug. Okay, that's in. Front. So just another important thing here, the front here. So that's our front there. All right, get these ones on. And apparently the goal is not too tight, but snug. So, right, it's about right there. Sweet. Okay, battery in. So clockwise, it's anti-clockwise. Now clockwise goes that way. Yep, so it's this one. Aha, there we go. Yep, that's snug. So this is us today. We're basically trying to figure out how easy it is to use one of these. Okay, I've done a little bit of research online, but first time using it. Haven't had any support today to put it together. This is us getting out to show you just how simple it is to figure it out, or how difficult it is. So this is going to be good. It's going to be good. Clockwise, so it's this one. So all I'm doing is putting this on, finding a groove, pressing it down, and then pushing it, sliding it backwards. You'll feel it want to go. So that's nice and easy to do. Yep. This one. There we go. All right. Now that is all set up. Let me just get a look. This is the camera. All right, we are set. Cool. Here we go. It's turned on now. It says initializing. Okay, now we're going to start doing our setting up our calibration. Here we go. Horizontal calibration, rotate drone clockwise. Now, difference with this calibration and our one is you walk around this drone. I'm going to hold this. Yep. Now it says on here, we've done that. It says now vertical calibration clockwise, nose down. So there we go. Yep. Got to walk around this one. get you a bit dizzy. Yep, initializing. Put that back. So that's how you know you've done your job, when that there is saying initializing. So let that get set. Alright, okay, that's all set. So it's got 10 satellites, 4.6 volts and 17.3 volts on the drone, 4.6 volts on this remote control. So looks like we are set to go. Right, now let's get our rig set up, and we're going to set this one up. We're going to actually set this one up on our electric Tanacom setup. So bit of fishing with a bit of style and comfort today. I got one. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll get yeah. So the difference with the Splashdrone FD1 is that's got a 2 kilo payload, just over 2 kilo actually, and that wind has just dropped off completely. So we're gonna set it out with a few big baits as well. I've got a 6 ounce and a 3 ounce, so now 9 ounces of weight, which is a bit overkill for this area, but hey, today's all about testing it out, so we're gonna give it a good test out. So we'll send these out, two full piper baits. We'll send out 3 of our fresh Trevally baits, and then I'm going to chuck a soft bait on there as well. So we're giving a few different things a go. On the other rod here that we sent out with the AEE, we've got pretty much six Trevally baits with the floating traces. So yeah, keep it changed up, keep a few different options out there, and hopefully that means we'll get some fish on the deck. So let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. That should just be able to sit in the water like that. I think we all know what I'm trying to target with that. So here you go, there's hook number 6. We're going to stick this on the end. It's got floating beads, so what we're hoping is when it's out in the water, these beads are going to pick it up, and even if nothing's around having a crack at our baits, this will be flapping its little paddle tail in the current and hopefully entice something decent to have a bite. So oops. Okay, now, can you hold that? And what we're going to do, and can you turn that airdrop switch, bro? Can you push that airdrop switch on the top up? Yeah. Here we go. Hey, this is pretty user friendly, I must say. Yep. Right, so we've got all that sussed. All good? Okay. We're in free spool, eh? We'll flick this into gear here. Ooh. We'll flick this into gear like that. and then we're gonna airdrop. All right, so that should have dropped our baits. Returning home. Yep. So it's on its way back now. A little bit different in terms of our AEE Condor drones or tension release. So you pull it, it detaches. This one here has got a mechanism that you flick the switch down, it drops your baits. Like a dream, like a dream. And just like that, we've done our first set, and the hooks aren't on, so we've detached properly. We're locked and loaded. So what we'll do now, we'll get our sinkers stuck, make sure our sinkers are nice and set. Actually, yep, drag on. Not too much. Those sinkers are stuck. Beautiful. So what we've just done right now, you would have seen that we've just done our first ever set with the SwellPro FD1, also using the Tenacom electric reel, which you can see right there, for the first time as well. So trialing out a whole new system, whole new setup, and I've got to admit, that was very easy to do, very easy to figure out. I hadn't done a whole lot of looking into these before, but I've done enough just to know how the system works. And so now that we're out here, we're fishing with it, very easy to use. So far, I've got to say that excites me. So if you've been out there thinking about the FD1 or SwellPro, the old splash drones, so far it's a big thumbs up from me. So yeah, we've set that out. We're doing 500 meter drops at the moment. Such a cool setup. What I'm going to do now, so we've got one out that we set out with the AEE, we've got one that we've set out now with the splash drone, and then yeah, a little bit later on we're going to actually chuck the drone in the water and then see if we can do a wet takeoff. So I'm looking forward to that. We're playing with some pretty cool toys today. So we've just had a really good hit on this rod here that we set out with the splash drone. We've had some little nibbles on the pen setup as well. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to get back down on the beach and see if I can pull up a livey while these are out there doing their thing, and we might even set up one more set. So hey, beautiful day, it's turned into a cracker. So nice overcast, wind starting to calm down, it's giving us the benefit, and we've got baits in the water. So far we're using fresh Trevally fillet. At the moment the supermarkets are skinning and filleting everything, so it's not how we ideally would like it. Got no skin on it, so we've had to cotton it down. We're having to do a bit of adapting today, but we've cottoned those onto our hooks. We've got a soft bait on one of the hooks. We've got, what else we got? 2 piper out on this rod as well. So we're trying all sorts of different baits, trying some, just making sure we've got some options out there so that if the Trevally aren't what the fish are after, hopefully we've got something else out there that gives them an option. So the tide's just starting to head out now. So once that starts to move again, our burley, as you can see, that oil slick out the back there, that's our burley trail. We don't muck around. Oh, yep, a couple more nods on here. Awesome. So yeah, I'm going to get down there and see if I can get us some more live bait. If not, there'll be fresh bait. Alright. So there we go. Our first set out on the splash drone. Nice size gurnard. Good snapper there. So that's dinner anyway. That's a feed. We've got. All right, round 2. I mean, that battery's still got plenty of juice in it, but I figure let's put a fresh one in anyway. Lock them in, grab your plug, too tight, that's in solid. Right, just a reminder, front, good to go. And you don't want this ultra tight, you want it just to be airtight, snug. Doing it a bit by feel, to be really honest. But I mean, this thing's been getting rained on, and you saw how dry it was on the inside, so it is doing what it says it does. The mechanism that we're going to hook up our release clip to, and that's operated. So how that works is, as you can see, this switch on the top left hand side, it says airdrop. You flick that down, it'll release that switch like so. So just check that out, just like that, and that's how we that's how you drop your baits with this setup. So very easy, very easy. I like this, being able to just let the drone sit there. We're at about 5:30, we'll go a bit more. 5:50. Let's do a 600, eh? Let's do a 600, bro. I mean, the fact that I'm able to just sit, stop. That's a 600 there. Let's knock this off. That's loaded. Airdrop. There you go, you just saw the top release. Yep. So that's now dropped our baits. So now the time has finally come where we're going to get out there. I'm going to take the drone, the Splashdrone FD1. I'm going to just lob it into the water. Yeah, I'm going to just chuck it in the water and see what happens. So that's the big attraction with the splash drones. They are water resistant, and apparently you can land them, or they land in the water, you can take off from the water, and everything's all good. So we're going to put that to the test today. It feels like I'm about to do something stupid, to be really honest with you, because drones and water typically do not mix, but we've got to test it out. We have got to test these things out properly. So I'm about to chuck a drone in the water. Let's go. Good to go? Yeah, bro. Because I don't want to go for a swim. Okay, go. Oh well, I'm going to go for a swim if it doesn't work. Here we go. Oh, Chris, so far so good. It's moving. Cut it out. We just chucked a drone in the water. Oh, bro. Well, I gotta be honest, it doesn't get any better than that when you're a fisherman using drones. So, alright, I'm gonna go and wipe this down because that still feels a bit weird to me, and then we're gonna have a look at what our gear's doing up the top there. Shucks, and we may even get a couple more sets out soon. So, what a day! What a cool little blast it has been with one of these bad boys here. Again, FD1 by SwellPro Splashdrone. Bringing the goods today. Yeah, that's a keeper. Actually, nice snapper there. Not a big boy, but good size for eating, that's for sure. I'll just measure him up. Go. Yep. 30 centimeter. Oh, sweet. Yep. Free spool. Here we go, Splashdrone take 2. Hoo-wee. Okay, let me just turn that around. Here she comes, bro. There you go. It's the first time I've used an electric reel from the land, and all I'm doing is helping the reel by putting some of the tension on the rod. Now that it's got it moving, it's doing all right. There's definitely some fish on there though. I've got the drag set just so enough that if it snags, or if the fish decides to do a bit of a run, the drag's just loose enough that it can peel line and it takes the pressure off the reel, like you're seeing there. Good thing about being in a place like this, you've got a bit of leverage on the water too. You can keep the line angle up a bit higher. Looks like gurnard. Couple of snap. Man. Good result. Yep, legal. Oh well, that's a keeper. We'll bring these up, and then that other one was getting some good bites as well, so looks like the Trevally bait was the go. Nice. Yeah, there's still a piper there. Mate.
Hopefully you enjoyed our video. If you did, subscribe to our YouTube channel, jump onto our website, subscribe to our newsletters. We're doing demos all throughout New Zealand with these drones. We've got complete fishing packages with spinning reels, electric reels, whatever budget you've got, we will have something to suit. Just get in touch.